we're going to do another awesome camp craft and weave up a dream catcher to grab the good dreams and let the bad ones go. I'll show you how to make it step by step. We're going to start off with the materials that we need. This one comes as a kit, but you can buy the materials separately. And you're going to need some macrame cord in a larger gauge and a smaller, some nice chunky fluffy yarn, some feathers, wooden beads, an embroidery hoop or a brass ring, a beading tool, a binder clip and or some masking tape, a permanent marking pen, some white glue, and some scissors. So this is one of those projects that takes a while to get going, but once you start, it's really easy. We're going to start off with our brass ring, and I've cut 3 same size pieces of macrame cord. Now, today I'm using these colors because these are the ones I like, but you could use any colors that you enjoy. So I'm going to start off by leaving a tail of, maybe about 12 inches, and I'm going to hold it with my thumb and put the rest of the cords through so they hang over the ring. And I'm going to tie an overhand knot. This will just kind of keep them from sliding around so much, like so. Okay, now, this is going to be the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of masking tape to just hold it in place. And I'm going to try and grab the loose ends so that I can start wrapping with these. And so because we're using 3 cords at a time, it's going to go pretty fast. So I'm going to bring up my little bundle of cords. And again, I've taped them just to help me out, keep them straight. I suggest that that's a nice way of doing it. And then I'm going to wrap 3 cords. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring them through and wrap. And I'm just going to kind of keep things secure with my thumb and my finger so that they don't unspring and spring back around, and also keep them nice and flat. And you're going to continue wrapping this way all the way around until you get to where you started. You can go ahead and remove the tape, and here's a fun tip. Using a clipboard will help you keep this part nice and secure. Now I've wrapped all the way around and I have all of my cords here. And what I'm going to do next is just a traditional braid. And you'll be able to figure out how to do this on our website. We've got instructions. But I'm just taking each color and I'm weaving over. It's right over left and left over right. Just like making a braided ponytail if you know how to do that. There we go. And you can make this, again, as long or as short as you like. And when you get to the end, we're going to take everything all together as one and create another overhand knot and tie it tight, like that. Okay, so now this isn't going to catch many dreams, so we're going to go ahead and start making the weave inside. And we're going to take our smaller gauge, and I like to start tying at the bottom. I don't know, for some reason, keeping all the knots in the same place makes me happy. So I'm going to go ahead, make a knot, just an overhand, and then I'm going to make a loop. And then bring it back through. And this is called, I think, a half hitch. So you see how I made a loop and brought it through? And I'm going to make a loop and then bring it through that empty space. And they should really be about, 2 to 3 inches apart. Maybe less if you want it to be a finer weave, a little bit bigger if you want it to go a little faster. And we're going to continue in this fashion. And you see when I pull it tight, how it leaves empty spaces? You need those because for the next time you go around, you're going to bring it through here to make your loops. And let me show you what that looks like. All right, so here's one I've been working on for a while. And I've been weaving it around. But before I'm done, I want to go ahead and take one of these wooden beads and put an intention or a wish on it. So I'm going to wish for sweet dreams, and I'm going to write that right on my bead. But you could also write, any wish or person that you love, and then go ahead, use your beading tool to thread on your wish bead. And if you have more than one wish, make more than one bead. All right, so now I'm going to bring that tail up through an empty space, make a loop, and then go on over to the next space. And it may be helpful to work a little loose and then kind of tighten it up as you go. I like to even hold that little space open with my thumb and finger so that it's easier for me to find. Now, when you've gotten as much weaving done as you like to do, I usually go down to about a space of 1/4 in the middle. You're going to go ahead and add your other embellishments and decorations. So let me put this to the side so you can see how we do the dangles at the bottom, because that really makes it full and pretty. So we're just going to make a lark's head knot, and a lark's head knot is a piece of ribbon or macrame cord folded in half with the loop at the top. Bring it up through the hoop, and then both tails poke in through the loop and then pull tight. And you're going to repeat this process, adding in as much yarn, ribbon, or macrame as you like. You can also add more decorations by using beads and feathers. And to do that, again, we're going to use our beading tool and thread on a wooden bead, like so. And then tuck in a colorful feather. A little bit of glue will secure everything so that it doesn't come undone. And now we can take a look at the finished sample, and you can see all of the beautiful wishes, dangles, and loops.